Hello all, I'm Kel Kidman, welcome to Breaking on the Daily, where truly the election process has broken. We start off today with protests and riots. First off, a foul-mouthed female anti-Trump protester has spit in the face of a police officer and was summarily arrested. This is not all for protests, as these things have been happening all over the place. And not only do we have anti-Trump protesters, but we also have Trump supporters protesting outside of Arizona Election Center as a mail-in votes are tallied. Well, as votes are tallied. I don't think they're really doing any more mail-in votes at this point. But this has caused the some Maricopa County pollster to actually close and stop counting votes. This is completely ridiculous. Though, seeing as the sort of numbers that we're getting out of the votes currently being counted, well, they're kind of suspicious anyway. You see, it has been come to light that in Pennsylvania, mail-in absentee voting, the advantage percentage for Biden is 57 points. This is completely ridiculous. In Michigan, it's not much better at 37 points. These are almost statistical impossibilities, and all of this needs to be looked into, and it's clear that it has been. You see, a lot of people have been looking into these numbers. You have Detroit leaks showing that they are documenting fraud, showing a audio recording of someone talking about how they're going to commit fraud, how they're going to backdate some ballots. You have stuff from Project Veritas talking about how they were also asked to backdate to November 3rd for ballots that didn't come in, that are coming in after Election Day. As well, you have things, all of this seems to be going to court. Senator Mitch McConnell, the leader in the House, and seemingly going to continue being the majority leader, saying the election that may be decided in the courts. And I am agreeing with him, because the Trump campaign has already opened legal fronts in Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Georgia. This has been met with a dire response from the sort of, let's say, libertarian left. There has been many people like Vosh, Hassan Piker, Kyle Kalinske, who have been claiming that these sorts of responses and investigations by Republicans and people on the right is simple coping, that all of this is meant to deny the fact that they have clearly lost. But something I want to ask them: how did you feel on election night? Something I think is missed among most commentators nowadays is the feelings that those people had on election night, the results that were coming in. On the day of election, were showing not just a Trump win, but a Trump landslide. It was clear to everyone who was watching the results on the night of that Trump had won. You could feel it. It was in the air. Everyone had pause on the left. You could see people like the Young Turks practically melting down. Hassan Piker, Vosh, Kyle Kalinske refusing to talk about it, denying the results. Destiny, all those sorts, they could feel it. They all knew that Trump had won. And at this point, all they're doing is denying the fact that Trump has a clear, open, and wide path to victory, whereas Biden's path to victory is steep and narrow. He has to win all of these court cases. There has to be nothing found, because if there's any impropriety, well, what's going to happen? All of these results that we're seeing, all of these last-minute reversals of trends are going to be rescinded. All of them are going to be going back to Trump. He has to win everything. He has to win Michigan. He has to win Wisconsin. He has to win Pennsylvania. He has to win Arizona. If he doesn't win these states, he loses. He has to. He has to win all of these states, and it's not going to happen. Arizona's already looking as though Trump is going to bring it back. Pennsylvania is likely going to have to stop counting ballots because of a court order, assuming that these court orders go through. Michigan and Wisconsin have clear evidence of voter fraud. Not just people backdating ballots to November 3rd, but also examples of people being dead and voting, and a quite substantial amount at that. Lots of people are in fact looking into this. I suggest you follow them. Fleckus Talks, in fact, is one of the main progenitors of this information. I suggest you look at it. This is not cope, all right? I want to make it entirely clear Biden could win this, and he could, and I will accept it if he does. However, he has not won it yet, and I don't even think it's likely that he takes it in the end. Trump has an open path to victory through the courts. It's going to be decided in the courts. That's pretty much where we're going to go. And I think he'll win in the courts, because all of this evidence that we have seen, all of this evidence of dead people voting, all of this evidence of impropriety in ballots, all of this evidence of vote commissioners being refusing Republican poll watchers, all of it is just the information we have without an informal investigation. All of this is everything that we have without anyone like the FBI or anyone who would have these sort of investigative capabilities to actually determine what's going on. And all of this will lead to probably even more evidence coming out in an investigation over the next coming month or two. All of this will lead to a Trump victory. And that is all. That is my rant for the day. I am Cal Kidman. Subscribe for more. This has been Breaking on the Daily, and I am out.